You can get cheap bookkeeping or you can get accurate bookkeeping, but you rarely get it both in the same place. Today, we're talking about the hidden costs of cheap bookkeeping. The stuff nobody talks about until your financials look like a toddler did them. A lot of people think bookkeeping is just data entry, mindlessly putting numbers in buckets. But here's the wild part. The biggest platforms that promise perfect books in minutes literally automate 90% of the work, even when the automation gets it wrong. And that's exactly why your books end up getting done fast, but completely wrong. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 5 quiet shortcuts that cheap bookkeeping take that end up costing you a lot more in the long run. So let's get into it. First one is automation, and it's gone wrong. Big platforms brag about doing the work for you, but what they don't brag about is how often the automation that they use mislabels things. That Facebook ad you ran suddenly is office supplies. Your software subscription somehow becomes meals and entertainment. When 90% of your books are on autopilot, 90% of your mistakes are too. That alone is expensive, but it gets worse. Number 2, expense dumping. Cheap services that promise your books done fast are just lumping transactions together without even thinking about them, just to get things done. Instead of breaking down exactly which transaction is for what, they're lumping it all together and just throwing it into one category like a smoothie mix or something. Your books, they look done, but they tell you absolutely nothing. And if that wasn't bad enough, wait till you hear this next one. There's zero error hunting. Number 3. No one is checking for missing receipts or duplicate transactions. You could literally pay for the same software twice in the same month and no one's gonna check that. They're just gonna throw it into a category. Errors, they compound quietly, and the IRS, they love whenever you make their job easy for them, which is exactly why humans still matter. Which brings us to point 4. A dedicated bookkeeper saves you money. A real bookkeeper spots problems early. They see the subscriptions that you forgot to cancel, the refund that didn't get recorded from your Stripe, or the expense that got categorized wrong for some reason. Catch it early or pay for it later. And the difference does not stop at accuracy. Number 5, personalized support. When you have a dedicated bookkeeper, you're talking to a person, not a bot that's named Finance Helper 47. When you ask a question, they know your business, your patterns, your history. Bookkeeping isn't fast food. You can't order clean books through a window, a drive-through window or something. Cheap bookkeeping looks affordable until it isn't, because your financials are not fast food. They deserve attention. If you want more context on how to do your own bookkeeping, watch my last video.